A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Muskan Prakash, roll number 38, and today me and my teammates, roll number 61 Sarvesh, roll number 62 Vaibhav, and 63 Aman, will be presenting on the topic Dining Philosopher's Problem. So the topics we are covering in this PPT are introduction, algorithms, deadlocks, drawbacks of deadlocks, and winding up with conclusion. Introduction. The dining philosopher problem states that there are five philosophers sharing a circular table and they eat and think alternatively. There is a bowl of rice for each of the philosopher and five chopsticks. A philosopher needs both right and left chopstick to eat. A hungry philosopher may only eat if there are both chopsticks available. Otherwise, a philosopher puts down the chopstick and begins to think. The dining philosopher is a classic synchronization problem as it demonstrates a large class of concurrency control problem. Thank you. Now, Sarvesh will continue from here.
So in a philosopher problem, the main problem is a deadlock. So what is the deadlock? So deadlock is a situation that occurs in OS when any process enter a waiting state because another waiting process is holding a demand resources. Deadlock is a common problem in multi-programming where several processes share a specific type of mutual exclusively resources known as soft locks or software. A deadlock occurrence can be detected by the resource scheduler. A resource scheduler helps OS to keep track of all the resources which are allocated to different processes. So when a deadlock is detected, it can be resolved. The conditions for deadlock are mutual exclusive, hold and wait, and non-preemptive. Major drawbacks of the deadlocks are delays process initiation. Resources must know future resources need preempts more often than necessary. This allows incremental resource request, inherent preemption losses. And we will demonstrate a role play to show the deadlocks in philosopher problem and how to solve it. Here we are going to do a demonstration of the dining philosopher problem. So yeah, I'm the philosopher 1, Aman is a philosopher 2, Vaibhav is a philosopher 3 and 5, and Muskan is a philosopher 4. So we will start. So as we all know, in the philosopher problem, every philosopher has one spoon as one chopstick at his right side. So accordingly, there are totally 5 chopsticks on the table. So for a philosopher, he can only think or eat at a time. So if he is eating, then it should be mandatory to have 2 chopsticks, or else he is thinking without no chopsticks. So I am a philosopher 1. So I will first pick my right chopstick. Then I will pick my left chopsticks, and now I am a eating state.
Hello, I am philosopher 2. I don't have my right spoon, so I can't go in eating state. That's why I'm in thinking state.
Hello, I'm philosopher 3, and I have my right chopstick available and the left chopstick available. So I'm in my eating state.
Hello, I am philosopher 4. I am now in thinking state.
Hello, I'm philosopher 5. Now I'm in also thinking state.
This was in a normal state. So there can be a deadlock occurrence in the situation in which if every philosopher picks the right chopsticks at the same time. So in this state, every philosopher is hungry, and as we all know, each philosopher wants to eat, but it can't eat because it does not have the 2 chopsticks. So after a certain time, they all will die. Procedure will like that if a odd philosopher is picking the right chopsticks, at that time even philosopher can't pick its left chopsticks because it's not available as it is already picked by the odd philosopher. So at that time the left hand side chopstick will be available for the philosopher 1, so it will pick the left chopsticks as well. At this time he will start eating, and the even philosopher will wait until the odd philosopher eats. As the odd philosopher completes its eating, it will keep the chopsticks again on the table, and then the even philosopher pick the left chopsticks, and as the right chopstick is already available, it will pick the right as well.
So at this manner, they will eat and again keep the chopsticks after eating. But there is one more problem. What if a philosopher will not get the chance to eat? As if one philosopher one is eating and three is eating. After eating, they kept the chopsticks again, and then the philosopher 2 and 4 are eating and keeping after eating they keep the table chopsticks again on the table. Then again the philosopher 2 and 3 will start the eating. In this manner, the philosopher 5 will die of starvation as it will not get the chance to eat. So to prevent this, we can do one thing. We can prioritize the eating manner. As if philosopher 1 has eaten, so it will get to the priority list at the last. It will get the least priority for eating next. In this manner, every philosopher will eat. There is one more solution that if we can remove the fifth philosopher, that his resources can be available for other philosophers. So in this manner, his extra resources will be available. So if it will not die of starvation, it will take part in another process.
Hello, myself Aman Yevge from AIML role number 63. I'm going to talk about the algorithm of dining philosopher. So every philosopher will follow this algorithm. When he is in thinking phase, there is no problem. It will take the left fork first and then the right fork and goes in the eating state. When the philosopher has completed his meal, he will put the left fork first and then the right fork. This is how it will proceed. Moving on to the next slide. Here we have a solution. Here we have a solution to our dining philosopher's problem. It is to use a semaphore to represent a chopstick. A chopstick can be picked up by executing a wait operation on the semaphore and released by executing a signal semaphore. Initially, the elements of the chopstick are initialized to 1, as the chopsticks are on the table and not picked up by the philosopher. In the above structure, first, wait operation is performed on chopstick ith and chopstick ith plus 1 mod 5. This means that the philosopher I has picked up the chopsticks on his sides. Then the eating function is performed. After that, signal operation is performed on chopstick. That means the philosopher I has eaten and put the chopsticks on his sides. Then the philosopher goes back to thinking state.
So coming to the conclusion of our PPT, the dining philosopher is a classic synchronization problem as it demonstrates a large class of concurrency control problems. A solution of the dining philosopher problem is to use a semaphore to represent a chopstick. A chopstick can be picked up by executing a wait operation on the semaphore and released by executing a signal semaphore.